Hey guys, welcome to another episode of the SNES Classics on Video Game Club. Looking this time at Earthbound for the SNES. Playing on my cartridge using my Retron 5, which will give us a little bit better picture. Earthbound, by y'all's request. Game's so good I bought it twice. I own it for the SNES Classic as well. So let's get right into it, wasting no time. So we want to start a new game. Medium text speed, stereo. This is just the menus. I like plain. Please name him. I'm going to call him SNS South New Summit. Let's also put VC for Video Game Club. How about that? SNS VC. Okay. Let's name the girl. We'll go with don't care. Her name's Paula. Name your friend. Don't care. Jeff. This guy's name is Pooh, which is funny enough on its own. Gotta name the dog. My dog's name is Cloud. As most of you know. So I'm gonna go with that. Favorite homemade food. Let's go with a perennial favorite. Pizza. Favorite thing. Well, since we're South New Summit, our favorite thing is to learn. All right. About video games, right? Yep. Earthbound is set in the year 1990X. It is a 90s commentary in some form on the Japanese perception of American life. And thus it takes part in the country called Eagle Land. And all the towns are creatively named based on the order they appear in. For instance, we're going to start in, let's see here if we'll get the name in a minute. It's like Onesville or something like, or One Land, I'm not sure. But it's, you know, a play on one, and then the next town you go to is a play on the word two, and et cetera, et cetera. Three Side is the third town. I remember that one. This is Ness, or as he's called here, SNS VC. Sleeping away. When something strikes the ground. This is Ness's mom. Oh, hit the wrong button to talk to. Okay, change out of our jammies. Cloud is sleeping. Alright, so L button is the check button. All right. Let's see here. There we go. South of this. Oneette. Gotcha. Or I guess it's Onette, but it's a play on one. So police are here to investigate. Get your butt home pronto. This game is a product of several brilliant people in Nintendo and HAL Laboratories. One of those individuals was an artist of Japanese renown who, was the concept or story writer. It took a really long time to get this game out. There is a prequel on the NES. There's a sequel on the Game Boy Advance. The series in Japan is known as Mother. All the items in this game are like literal everyday items. Like you don't fight with swords like traditional RPG. You fight with baseball bats and yo-yos and things of that nature. It's a lot of quirky humor. Some of you who are fans of the more recent RPG, Undertale, will see a lot of similarities. And that's because Toby Fox, who programmed Undertale, started out making ROM hacks for Earthbound. And so there's a lot of similarities in aesthetic and storytelling and things of that nature. This is Pokey. Don't be rubbernecking. Pokey will tell you more about the strange meteorite. When you talk to the police officer and there's like, hey, take him home, will you? Clear out of my way and get in my, whoops. So there's not much we can do right now except see it from a distance. We'll be able to come out here again later. But obviously it's a meteorite that fell on top of the hill. Turn-based battle system with a unique health wheel, meaning that if you take damage and you're going to die, if you can get a healing item out before the wheel rolls to 0, then you can save that character's life. It's difficult to pull off, but it is possible. So we're going to talk to Mom. Welcome home. It's not necessary to talk about it tonight. It's late. Scoot off to bed. You do have a father. You just talked to him on the phone. And so he deposits money into your car, so you don't get money from battles like a lot of games, although you do gain experience. You get psychic abilities instead of magic. It's just, for someone like me who grew up in the 90s, this is your sister. If it's an annoying knock, you're almost guaranteed that it's Pokey. Maybe it's Pokey's little brother. I think it's Pokey. Hey, listen. Picky and Pokey. What great parents name their kids Picky and Pokey? Pokey is awful. It certainly wasn't my fault. Okay, so out of the jammies, go into the sister's room, get the bat. Keep hitting the wrong buttons. Alright, we need to equip the bat. equip weapon, correct map. Actually, if I remember right, I thought that your hat, you could pick it up. I guess not. Okay, down the stairs. Don't call Dad. Or not. I wonder if she's talking to Pokey, not you. Got a cookie. She winds up being like the check item. One of the biggest flaws of this game is that you can't carry but certain amount of everything. Alright, Pokey joins you. Yes. And the dog. Yep, there's the phone. It's your dad. Worked to exhaustion when young. Have you ever heard of a weird saying like this? Just remember, I'm always behind you 100%. Don't be afraid. I know that you're brave. You can do it. Don't forget to call me periodically during your adventure. I can make a record of your progress when you call me. $30 in your bank account. You have your ATM card. Beep. We'll save my game. All right. So back up the hill. Should be enemies now. Like this dog. You engage the runaway dog. I'll bash it. Six HP. All right. So I got my first psychic ability, which is Life Up Alpha. Save my cookie for later. Ooh, come back. Butterfly maxes out everything, so it restores your health and your magic points. They appear randomly, so. All right. You notice you don't kill anything in this game either. It just becomes tame or comes to its senses. Pokey pretended to cry. paralyzed there for a little bit. All right, moving right along. Another feature of this game that was fairly new for RPGs anyway was the enemies were on the map, so it was a little bit easier to avoid them if you didn't want to fight. Woof, I knew this was going to be such a scary place. I wouldn't have come along, I'm out of here. And the dog ran away. That's okay. About to get a replacement for the dog temporarily. A bee, I am not. I'm 10 years in the future, and in the future, all is devastation. Gygus, the universal cosmic destroyer, sent all to horror and the eternal darkness. However, you must listen. Where I am from, there's a well-known legend that has been handed down to ancient times. The chosen boy reaches the point he will find the light. Passing with time will shatter the nightmare rock, or reveal the path of light. You are this boy. So we're off to save the world. All right. This is Buzz Buzz. All right. Now one more thing, little first boss battle, that we're going to call it. Against the Starman, which is a late game enemy. Starman Jr. blocked the way. All right. So the only reason you survive this fight is because Buzz Buzz is with you. So you're doing like 2 and 1 to him. It's, you know, Starman's doing like, or Buzz Buzz doing like 30 damage. Psychic abilities stack, which is neat. So he can't touch me, really. And Buzz Buzz is just reckoning. Unfortunately, you lose Buzz Buzz after this fight. He gets killed by Picky and Pokey's mother. She swats him. Pokey used you as a shield. Alright, that's going to be it for this time. We'll see you guys next time on Video Game Club. See you later.